Are we back? This will be another stream. You know what? Frontier gonna have to... Frontier. I get the blame for everything. YouTube are gonna have to come up with a way to join two videos together. I think this is the joys of living out in the country, guys, is that sometimes your internet goes off for a couple of seconds. The problem with that happening, of course, is it breaks up the stream into two. So now this is a whole new stream. So while my Python does the balletic thing there, I'm going to my Python rejoin. I hope everybody's will manage to get back. Okay, let's try this again. I know I'm still online because my OBS tells me I am, so I'm still talking with you guys.
Incoming message.
That was quick. Yeah, incoming message. Yeah, that incoming message should be, we apologize for the... I am not moving to the city. That ain't gonna happen. Right, where are we? We were pulse waving in the USA, and now we've got a new pilot. Violent horror. We've got a new pirate ship now. And I am carrying.
Scan detected.
He's got his... Yeah. Here we damn go. Running down this way was probably not the smartest idea. Competent assault ship? I don't know. Are you guys seeing this? Just let me know. Try refresh, no zombie gaming, just do a refresh. Just want to get about 8 kilometers away and then he'll disappear. Right, well, while I'm boosting away, I may as well be pulse scanning. Not waste my opportunity. Oh no. Nothing on that one.
Asteroid scan complete.
You want 14 tons of my cargo? That's not gonna happen. I don't believe that one's anywhere near. Oh, wait a minute though. Let's have a look. Let's just do it anyway. He's back, he's back. Oh, this'll be a mother-lode now. This'll be a mother-lode now. In which case I might not have any choice. Okay. If it was, I would have switched to combat mode and given this guy a bit of a run.
Asteroid scan complete.
For his money. Let's just see if we can shift him. This is another problem with switching instances, is that a new instance means a new pirate. It's just the way the game is scripted. I mean programmed. Yeah, I know you're coming for me. Should I just take this guy on or what? This is Beta. Competent federal assault ship. I'm not engineered in any shape, way or form though. And this is my issue. Yeah. Well, what if I die though? What if he manages to, you know... I don't want to lose my profits because the point of this stream is at the end I want to cash in, so it's not worth it for me to take that chance. And so I'm gonna be erring on the side of caution here. I could cash in what I have right now. Opal. Ah, I didn't see that before. Right, Grandad did you right. Let's go back to the Alexandria. Hotspot. We'll get a new pirate, but it might be just an eagle or something. And we'll get a new instance. That's still pretty good. Oh, well, 200k around. Yeah, that's still not too bad, though. I like the fact that Opal is there, though. I did, Andy. I mentioned it on the Discord channel. Yep. Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator are €5. Or probably £5 as well. Each. This weekend, yeah. So if anybody wants to fancy stealing a game, then go and grab that on Steam, because for £5, Euro Truck, you're literally stealing it. Alright then. Just give it a couple of seconds for the ships to be scripted into the game. There we go. Am I breaking the immersion like this? A little bit cynical. But no, it has to... Oh, feds. Fine. I'm happy with feds. I'm not carrying anything illegal, so... What? I just got the weapons out. Great, it fires a limpet off at the same time. That looks like a nice one. Solid. Is it the right colour? It's not quite the right brightness, I don't think, but let's get a bit closer. I don't think so. Well, it's enough for me to send a prospector out to it. That looks really brown and crispy, that one. And those ships are flying by close. I heard them go past. Okay, so nothing doing on that one. It just wasn't bright enough. There's the ships, look.
Asteroid scan complete.
I should scan them back. See how they like it. Okay, let's have another one. One to the right of me. Hold on, hold on. I'm going to check that one out on the right as well if this one's a no-go.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Goes. Okay, that's a no-go. I think it's this guy. No. need to back up a
Asteroid
bit.
scan complete.
Not convinced with that one. I thought I saw a really bright one on the side of me, but clearly it's... Well, yeah, now it's brightened up. Yeah, you know, the fact that it goes darker the closer you get. Although I'm starting to think that the mother-lode ones don't do that. They stay bright. It looks weird. I'm gonna waste a prospector on it, but let's see.
Limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah.
Asteroid scan complete.
Let's try and get one more at least. Then we'll go and cash in what we have. They do, don't they? Yeah. I think that is the case. I think some of these, you know, they will, as you get close, they will start to dim. But the mother-lode one seems to be bright and in your face all the time. There's a couple of bright students up here. Let's have a look. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Is there room for you to explode here?
Programming limpet drone.
Prepare to be prospected. And hit, by the way.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nah,
Asteroid scan complete.
nothing on that one. Damn. What's all this rubbish? Got a bit of money there. Well, yeah, a bit disappointed there. I thought that was going to yield pretty good results. It seems once you've stuck a prospector into it, it doesn't want to light up anymore. Strange. It hasn't changed the yield of it at all. What about this little spud down here? It's got plenty of space around it. It's bright enough. What do you guys reckon? Well, before we prospect it, now that I'm right up to it, let's pulse it and see if it stays bright. Yes, it does.
Programming limpet drone.
We may have one here, fellas and ladies. Oh, wow.
Engaged.
Seriously? Oh.
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, I mean, I do have this stuff to... Oh, I know it's subsurface. I can't get that. That did look promising, though. It really did. Come on, Frontier. Don't make me lose the will here. I'm on a roll. We've got another little guy here. Couple of really bright ones here, but this one in particular. In fact, those two. Yeah, these two. I'm probably favouring the one on the left, if I'm honest. But I will prospect both of these. Wow, this one is lit up.
Prospector limpet failed.
It's not quite as red as the previous mother-lode one, but there you go.
Limpet engaged.
Nothing. And just to be clear, you also lit up, right? Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't as
Asteroid scan.
it was bright, but it wasn't as, I don't know, deep red, yellow. It was just something about it. It wasn't quite the same. Let's pulse wave this one right up close. You can see there's a surface deposit right there. That's gone down.
Programming limpet drone.
Let's plug in
Prospector limpet
a prospector. Yeah.
Prospector limpet engaged.
So I'm gonna have to start getting a lot more choosy about
Asteroid scan complete.
what I go for here. He says, looking at the first asteroid that turns colour.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Yeah, I think I messed that up. I was trying to avoid hitting the damn thing. I don't think it's either of those two.
Cannot comply.
I don't want you to jump.
Programming limpet drone.
Right, you can hit it, I don't care.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Well, engaged it may be, but I am divorcing it already. As we look for alternatives. Let's try and stick a bit more to the outer edge here. They are few and far between. Oh, is it stuck again on screen? Thank you. I'll fix that. I keep forgetting every time the stream goes nuts. The chat screen needs a refresh. I will do that right now. Thanks for telling me. There we go. Yeah, my ship wasn't supposed to have any throttle on it. I don't know why it has. I'm having trouble cancelling. There we go. Alright. We'll get there in the end.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector
Oh
limpet
god, just give me
engaged.
one more! Come on! I'm just looking for the ultra brights. See this one again, it's got a flat edge, that bit where it's right inside my reticle there. It's a bit flat. Oh, it's dying away, look. The colours, it's not bright. No, okay, let's give it a go.
Programming
He
limpet
says,
drone.
expecting the
Asteroid
worst.
Scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone.
Oh, bugger off.
Asteroid scan complete.
Synthesizing limpets will be happening soon. You know what? Oh god. I didn't want to do this one,
Programming
but I
limpet
can't just
drone.
pass it.
Prospector limpet failed.
Come on.
Prospector limpet
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how far we're getting away from them. the actual center, but we should be okay for a good while yet.
Cannot comply.
I don't believe this is one. Not for a minute.
Asteroid scan complete.
I'm losing all my my motivation here. Come on.
Programming limpet drone.
It's the wrong shape, isn't it? Really. There have to be certain shapes for some reason.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Right, the next one's going to be a mother-lode.
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, some of you look bright enough, but I know you're trying to trick me. Oh God. Right, I've got the one on the... Okay, there's a couple of candidates here. There's one behind, not that one below, but there's a one behind. That one's got some dark areas. I don't believe that's one. It's trying to impersonate one. Now, I've lost faith in you being one, because you've lost your light. There. You see it? Just the corner of it there, right there. There it is. You see the red spots on it? Look at that. You see the difference? That's got to be. It's got to be. Look at the difference there, the density. Oh, I can't kill my throttle. There we go. My throttle seems to be getting stuck open. This is definitely right. Let's pulse it from here. Yeah, look at that. It's, although it doesn't necessarily have to be. I did come across one of these earlier and it yielded nothing. But I can't miss it up. I can't miss it and not do it. I can see cracks on it though. Yes!
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, the beta ends tomorrow. The beta ends tomorrow. But when it's going to get released, I wouldn't expect it for 2 or 3 weeks yet, if I was honest. Have I tested the new balancing? On the Mamba? Yeah, I don't like that they've rebalanced it to the level that they've done it. I have mentioned it before. I think they should have kept the I think they should have kept the ship as a one that runs a little bit hot, not as hot as it was, but I think they should have kept it so that it had a little bit of a hot running issue. They killed a bit of the speed off for no apparent reason.
Detonation sequence
And
initiated.
yeah, I don't know. Right, this one's a high strength fisher. It's rotating like a bugger as well, so I'm going to have to try and position myself in a way where I can be there when it swings round. No, I'm just a little bit too low. Not sure how good that was because I'm trying to look at the seismic charge bars going up at the same time. Trying to stay on target. Well, that was way off. I don't like the fact that it doesn't seem to be. Well, I haven't noticed. Maybe it is. I'm not looking, to be honest. If it's charging up on the reticle as well. Yeah, it is charging up on the reticle. Oh, what's going on with that? See, it is charging up on the reticle sometimes, but not always. That optimum yield is lucky. I wasn't even looking at the...
10 seconds.
Oh, bugger. I wasn't even looking at the damn thing.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
All right. Here we go again then. Lost a bit of shields, that was a bit too close. Right, I have to get in between these two bits. Somehow. I can squeeze in here.
Collector limpet expired.
Well, it'll have to expire. I'm busy. My ship isn't cooling off at the moment so much. It's cooling a little bit.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
Why? Why are they expiring? It's nowhere near their time to do that. They're hitting the ship or something. They do that. They're not very bright. We need smart limpets. Yeah, I did miss that one.
Programming limpet drone.
Now the ship is cooling off. I can hear the cockpit freezing over. Time to put the radiator on. Okay, this one's over here.
Collector limpet expired.
Well, you'll just have to stay expired. Yeah, I think they do hit debris and whatnot. They're certainly hitting something, because I've seen people mentioning it in the forums that the limpets are hitting stuff while you're mining. Maybe it's part and parcel of mining.
Collector limpet expired.
Sometimes they can hit this stuff, or is it a fact that they're just a little bit silly and they don't know how to avoid stuff? Okay, let's go up and around. Pull back, I think, a little. Yeah, definitely pull back. I've got a bit of a big asteroid just to the right of me as well, so it's a tight squeeze through here. Not quite at 0% this time.
Collector limpet expired.
I think I've still got a collector out there. Whoa. Oh yeah, it's gone around the other side now.
Programming limpet drone.
One more, come on.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh, I don't know how to get this damn thing. Where the hell are you anyway? I've been all around.
Collector
Oh, it's a
limpet
deposit.
expired.
It's a deposit. That's why my limpets are freaking out. I'll pick that up later. That's it. I've depleted it. Okay. So this is make sure I'm not selecting anything. Why isn't my collectors picking that stuff up then?
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, ship launch fighter would be cool, wouldn't it? For mining. Like just so you can take it out and like do the pot shots. Just yeah, you just stay here in the Python, take the ship launch fighter out, and then go and pot shot the surface bits with the fighter. That would be cool. Right, I'm going to pick these up manually because the limpets are just completely failing in their job, and they will all be sacked. Alright, that allowed me to refine another one.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah. Retired, more like. This is going to be a tricky one. I may have to nudge it out the way with the nose. Let's see if we can get in. Oh, it's going to be close. I maybe can't do it. No, I'm going to have to nudge it. Okay, a little bit of trickery here then. So we'll get a bit closer to it, leave it on top of the ship, and we'll just nudge it up. Come on. Out the way. I have to be careful because I don't want it. It is losing its integrity. Okay, let's see if we can pick it up now. Oh, so I will send out a collector if I need to, but right now wow. Right, I'm safe inside here because it's keeping me cool. So let's see what we got. 28 alexandrites and 12 low temperature diamonds. Should we cash these in then? That's not too bad. So Kata 1, the B ring, has certainly proved to be pretty damn good. And not only that, it's because it's got a lot of this is where we are, just Kata 1, and it's got a lot of in the icy rings, different hotspots, some brilliant ones. So you've got, what is this? Grandidiorite, opal, alexandrite, very profitable stuff. Another grandidiorite one there. Yeah. I'm caught up on an asteroid here. I am caught up. I may need, oh good, okay. I was going to say I might need to boost free here. You know what we need now on this is fog lights. How happy a limpet sounds. I guess so. That little satisfying crunch when it clasps onto it. Let's go and cash these in. Now, obviously the prices here are the galactic average, so it's a question if you want now to do a bit of research online and find out where you're going to get the best prices. Whether they'll have this new stuff in yet, I don't think so. So let's just go back. Let's go home and cash it there, I think. Bookmarks, and let's see how much we made. So what did we do? What did we do? 4? Was it 4? think it was for mother-lode asteroids, wasn't it? I'm just going to get outside of Maslock because I think I might be able to get to Shinrata from here through the rings.
Cannot comply.
Yeah, I can. So we're just going to charge this up. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Kill a bit of speed. And hopefully we'll just go through the rings now before it mass locks. Come on. No boost.
Ready to engage.
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 3 Alexandrite, 1 low temp. There you go. That was it. No problem. Well, good.
Objective detected. Fuel scoping.
Let's see how much we made then from 4 mother-lodes. And bearing in mind, remember that the first one we did, I got a poor yield from it. And unfortunately, one of them, I say unfortunately, normally it's pretty good, but unfortunately one of them was low temperature diamonds, so it doesn't yield as much as the Alexandrite. So we would have had more Alexandrite if I'd got the first one right. We probably would have had about, what, 35, 40 Alexandrites, I would have said. Maybe about 35, I would say, possibly, instead of 28. I think we got ripped off there. Core of bromelites, yeah, it's not the most profitable thing, is it? I wonder if this is going to make the mining of 500 tons for Selene Gene better, but I don't think so. I think it's still quicker to do that with a mining laser and an anaconda, personally, because you're just breaking little bits off it. She doesn't care what you mine. It doesn't have to be anything of any value. It just has to be 500 tons. So no, I don't think this is going to help. I mean, if you're breaking off surface and subsurface stuff, you're going to get bigger fragments, but I don't know. I wouldn't have thought it would be any quicker, really. Not so much. Oh, well, that's, yeah, of course. But it depends if you want to do it quick or you want to do it to make money as well.
Echo, November. Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking.
Well, I hope I find your
Please head directly for Bay
mineral
182.
prices to my liking. Well, let's see. Yeah. Slightly cheated there on the landing. And clamp.
Docking successful. Ground crew dispatched. You are most welcome, Commander.
Right, so Alexandrite, galactic average 271. Let's see. Now, bearing in mind that Alexandrite does not appear, or any of the new stuff, does not appear in the commodities market at all until you have some in your cargo hold, and then it will be there. I think. 190. Ooh. Do you know what? Forget it. That's way below the average. What's that gonna give me? 5.3 million. That's way below the average. I don't think so. Low temperature diamonds 93.6. 84.1. This is not a good place. CD 33 for selling low temps. Okay, I'll go there because they may. Ancient caskets. Oh, I haven't seen these before. Mysterious idol. I won't make any jokes. Oh, nor will I make any on Gene Bank either. Yeah, I haven't seen these. This is all new. Time capsule. Unstable data core. You guys seen this? This is my first time. Large survey data cache. Occasionally survey ships go missing during their journeys into the black. On even rarer occasions their cache of survey data can be retrieved, and these are highly sought after by institutions and private interests. Wow, pick 5 of those up and you're pretty much a millionaire. Time capsules. I'll have to have a look at some of those. Is that for both, Andy? Russo ring? It's a couple of jumps away, but let's go anyway. Yeah, I'm not selling it at that price. I have worked my fingers to the bone to get those, and so
Detachment complete. Maintain correct lane.
I want the best prices. I want higher than galactic average if even possible. Oh, rust. Oh, God. There could have been a ship coming in there. You're crazy. Well, let's go there. It's a couple of jumps away. Still mass locked. There we go. So we know we're going to make at least 6 million. And yeah, you can make the same in combat in that time, I guess. And exploration even. If you scan the right things. So I think the boring part, or the least exciting part, let's say, is looking for the mother-lode asteroids. But the work involved to strip one of its stuff is pretty cool. The graphics of the thing blowing up is good. It's one of the best visuals in the game. And the fact that your ship cools while you're in there in an asteroid, that's neat. That's a neat touch. Why I bothered fuel scooping? It's just a habit. I wonder if you, like for example, if I was in a vulture. I was in a vulture and I was in a hotspot, not for mining. Maybe, I don't know, maybe to look for pirates, for example. Although I know we're not strictly seeing any in these hotspots, except the ones that are in with us. But just as an example, and then an NPC, let's say, has blown up a asteroid, and then I was getting fired upon, I was maybe outgunned. I would just wonder if I would be able to go into the ice dust cool off to the point where the pirate just doesn't know where the hell I am anymore. Because not only are you going to be running cold, to the point where you don't even need silent running, I guess, but because you're in the dust as well, you're going to be pretty difficult to spot. I just wonder if that's even a thing. And as for the big question, yes, I am feeling better about mining. Definitely. Because the streams worked out better than what I was doing this morning. Yeah, I just took a couple of tips from you guys on the chat, and I seem to be able to, although I fired some prospectors at asteroids which weren't going to yield any, any breakable stuff, but I just didn't want to miss any, Yeah, my last stream was on X4. Some people didn't like it. I mean my stream, not the game. They didn't like my stream. Because I don't think some people understood that it was a stream about me learning the game and not saying, right, here guys, I know everything there is to know, let me teach you. It wasn't one of those. X4, I'm reserving judgment on it at the moment. I need to put more time into it. I haven't put enough time in it to judge, but I think there's potential there. It's probably that I haven't unlocked it yet. I've only been playing it a couple of hours and I'm still trying to get used to the controls. And talking of X4, there was a patch out today which had a very, well, on the surface it looks like a very worrying change. But maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. It said something about that they had removed joystick configuration because it was obsolete or useless. Yeah, that's kind of the wording they used, something like that. So I don't know whether they've made the game for keyboard, mouse or gamepad and took away the joystick control, which would be a bit strange. But if they feel that their game is best played with a gamepad or a keyboard mouse, then fine, I'll go with that. I'm not quite sure what they mean by it though, to be honest. Oh, the preset. I'm not sure. I've not been in since I read that line. I would find it harder to believe that they'd removed the possibility to use a joystick, because it's, at the end of the day, it is a game controller, and if you say that you wanted to bind a control to, say, pitch up and pitch down, I don't know how it could tell the difference between your game controller and your joystick axis. But I don't know, we'll see. Right, so whatever prices these guys are buying at, I guess we're just going to have to go with it. The other reason I chose Kata as a place to go to was it, I don't know if it's even a thing, but I went into here and I just picked out extraction refinery systems, and Kata was one of the first ones I clicked on. I don't know if that's even a thing, that there's a better chance of mining stuff in these economies. I don't know. I haven't really put that to the test. Yeah, it does, Red Zool. And if you're on the outside flying mode, where like the chase view, you'd feel even more that way, I think. Yeah, I think if they're sitting you in a cockpit of a spaceship, joysticks, it's the way to go, isn't it? Really. Right, we have a war state in here. Okay, let's come down. Oh, it's a little bit better. and the low temp's a little bit better. Okay, let's just do this. It's over 200. It is lower than the average. I'm guessing then at 271 that perhaps there is a place somewhere that you might even be able to get 300,000. So if somebody wants to calculate 300,000, or let's be conservative here. Let's say 280,000 times 28, whatever the hell that would be. Yeah, 5.8. So if we went over to the galactic average, we could be sitting at somewhere like 6.5 million for this. Somewhere at Boom, yeah, it's a question of spending the time to, yeah, maybe somewhere in Boom. Maybe it would. Maybe that would make a difference. But I'm going to sell these as they are. And so that was what, 5.8 million, and for the low temp we made another 1.1, so yeah, 5.8 and then 6.8, so 6.9. We call it 7 million all in, 7 million. And also I should go back there now because I don't have a lot to do to refine some more alexandrite. And as you can see, the amount of bins I used was way plenty. I only did 2 different things, so for the most part I had 6 empty bins the whole time. So that class 3 refinery worked out just fine. In fact, the whole ship build worked out just fine, thanks to Kathina again. So yeah, well, we kind of built it together, didn't we? No, you put it together. Yeah, you put it together, I built it. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's worked out all right. I'm going to restock while I'm here because I do tend to forget to do that. Into the advanced then. Fix the integrity, and restock my limpets back up to... Oh, can you guys hear Merlin barking? I don't know. He's having a good bark at somebody. Or a dog. You guys hear that? I've got the window closed, unfortunately. I don't know if you can even hear it. If you can hear that, then you guys have got either really good ears or I've got a hellish microphone. Team effort, yeah. Oh, 7.84 million. That's quite a difference, isn't it, eh? So all in all, if we'd sold both over the galactic average, we could have got... What do you think? Do you think we could have got to 10 mil? Yeah, I think, Bob, I think it's worth it. I think if you know the best places to sell, yeah, I think definitely. If you can go to places and get the above average price, it is worth the effort. It just takes a little while to find the next mother-lode asteroid, but when you do, I think it was worth the wait. It's certainly like the time it took for me to go from finding one mother-lode to the other, and then the rewards you get, I think it's more profitable than sitting around prospecting some of the other bright ones that weren't breakable and only using surface and subsurface tools to gather that way. I think doing mother-lode after mother-lode is still probably quicker at making the profit. And yeah, it's fun blowing up the rocks as well and sitting inside the dust to cool your ship off in an ice ring. How cool is that? It's brilliant. Yeah. Right, so we're only 2 hours 20 in. Normally I would be going on for another couple of hours yet. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we shut it down now or what? I need to get back. Let's have a look in here. Yeah, we have a ring system in here. Should we try it out? What do you think about Star Citizen? It's in its infancy still. Frame rates are crap, graphics are brilliant, and it's a pipe dream. I think what they want to do with it is too much. Elite versus X4. Haha. Haha. Elite versus X4. I can answer you that one. It's not even a competition. Hypersonic. Elite wins easily. Like, it's not even a conversation for me. Elite's on another level, and after playing X4, it's made me even realize that more. Elite is just completely on another level to X4. Why? Because, yeah, because it has. I'll tell you why in a screenshot. Look, that's why. All right. 400 billion star systems, all visitable, right? And not only that, but all the planets all obey their gravities. They all obey their orbits. I can visit any one of these. Just pick one, and I can get there. It might take me a week. Can you build an empire? No, not as such, but that's not really the way you play an elite. You can be a minor faction and you can influence systems and take over systems. But look, I mean, for example, if you're into sciencey stuff, let's just go to Sol, which is where we live, and into the system map, and you might recognize it. So you have the Earth, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter and Saturn. Okay, all the moons are not there. I think Jupiter's got about 60 moons, hasn't it? But they're not all there, but still. Jupiter will orbit around the Sun in the exact time that the real Jupiter does. It rotates the same way. The gravity for Earth is correct, but you can't land on it. You can't even land on the Moon, which is disappointing. The Moon orbits the Earth just like in the real world. Everything's there. The science is all correct. They are different games. It's not a competition. Yeah, they are. But if I had to take, if somebody gave me the option, Elite or X4, like I was asked, my answer would be Elite. If I had to pick one, Elite kills X4, and right now I think it kills Star Citizen as well, because for me though, for the type of simulator that I want, space sim that I want, you know, Elite does it better than anything. That's my opinion. I don't even think that it's a. But yeah, if I play X4 even more and I like it, it's like with racing sims that I play. I don't stick to one. I've got like 3, 4 that I regularly go to because they're all good. Stellaris, I haven't played it, but I have seen it. Yeah. Have you seen the Lemon Slice Nebula? I've never heard of it. Is it in Elite? I've never heard of that. But yeah. Any hope I had that X4 was going to take away some time off my Elite time, I don't think, at the moment, I don't think it will. But we'll see. We'll see. As I get more used to X4, perhaps I'll feel differently. But that's none of what I've said means that X4 is a bad game, though. Not at all. Not at all. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm used to Elite. I prefer the flight model in Elite and the science. It's the science for me that nails Elite, that keeps it ahead. The gravities and the orbits and all that stuff. Let's have a look at this thing.
2, 1, engage.
Have a quick look here and see what we get. I'm not sure about X4 having mod support. Elite doesn't have mods in that sense, no, it doesn't. But it does have, you know, you can. A lot of people have written third-party tools for it, which are very, very good. There's some good stuff out there. I don't know, like websites, EDDB, Inara, invaluable resources. And also you have Captain's Log for exploration. But moddable, as in putting your own ships in, no. Not going to happen. X4, I don't know. I don't know whether X4 does have that kind of support. It would be pretty cool if it did, though.
Surface scan complete.
Oh, this isn't so much, is it? Let's see what we've got. Grandad. Oh, hello. Oh. Well, hey. It's only got a couple of dots, guys, but look at this. Low temp diamonds, 2 Alexandrite hotspots, and an opal. That's right here in this system. Not bad. Should we do another one? Another quick one? Yeah, it's on Steam. I wonder if the other Alexandrite hotspot is that one right next to it. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. See, even that makes a bit of sense. In this game, Hypersonic, ships and modules. That's it. That's all you can do with the credits in Elite, ships and modules. You can buy commodities, obviously. Yeah, you buy commodities, and commodity ships and modules. That's it. And occasionally exploration data. Or trade data, I believe it is. Yeah, trade data. Right, here we go then. Fun trade. Well, it's repetitive. Fun? It's fun if you're making a profit, let's put it that way. If you're making good money with the right ship, yeah, it can be fun. And you can trade slaves as well. And what makes it even more exciting, I think, is trading illegal stuff, like weapons and drugs and stuff. Now, I didn't check if this was ice, but it turns out that it is. I wonder if it's the case that Alexandrite is more found in ice than rocks. Well, here we go again, guys. Oops. We'll see if we can find another quick one then. Let's pulse this and see what happens. I'm not just going to go to the first bright spark I come to. Whoa, hello. It's bright, but I don't think it's quite the ticket. Come on, quickly pulse this. It's not bright enough, is it? Because if you remember, the other mother-lode ones were seriously bright and red and They look like they'd been in the oven for a good few minutes. There's one just peeking over the top here. Well, oh sugar. Look, all the bits flying off. I'm gonna have to, for the next time I play this game, I'm gonna remap my strafing keys. This one, what I'm doing right now, to my A and D keys, because it's just not right what it's doing now. If you're into, oh yeah, if you're building an empire, I'm imagining that is going to be pretty cool. Like I said, I've only scratched the surface. Maybe you can teach me about X4, and if you get Elite Dangerous, you just have to watch my videos, and maybe I can teach you something as well. Who knows? A lot of my don't watch my early ones though. Yeah, a lot of it's out of date now. I think there is quite a few videos I have now that are just out of date information. It's just completely changed now. I suppose this is a cool way to end my time in the beta here, by finally getting to grips with a bit of profitable mining. Kathina, do you have the Python build close to hand? I know we put it in the Discord. Please. City Skylines, I have that game. It's pretty good. I quite like that one. Yeah, you see the colour looks okay, but it's not the right shape, is it? However, let's take a closer look here. Now it's bright, but has it got the red spots on it? Nah, it's getting a little bit fadey. Oh, I don't know though. No, you see it's yellowy orange. The mother-lode ones are kind of red as well. Now it's faded on that scan. Yeah, I'm going to say that even though it looks pretty cool, I'm going to say that this isn't one, but I'm going to fire off one anyway. I'm going to say that this is not a mother-lode. Trying to learn, you see. Oh, oh, I tell you what. Can you tell me what it says the cost is? Yeah, VR definitely with Elite Dangerous. Honestly, it's one of the best games you'll ever play with VR. Yes, this beta that we're playing now, Hypersonic, is a beta that's coming, an upgrade that's coming out in the next few weeks, I would say. Week on the run up to Christmas. Yeah, I just want to know the cost of this Python, Kathina. What, according to Coriolis. Hey, Robert Kirk. Oh, you haven't got a VR? Yeah, get a VR. You know, one of the good ones, a Rift or a Vive. I'm using the Vive, and I tell you what, it's seriously brilliant in VR, this game. Oh, 128 million. Oh god, and here's me saying mining on a budget. Not so much then, eh? Yeah, maybe not so much on a budget. But hey, it's still what? That's still 3 million, 4 million. That's still 4 million less than what it would cost me to buy an Anaconda stock. Have you tried playing it in 3D? No, I haven't tried it in 3D. No. Just VR. I'm assuming when you say 3D, you're not meaning VR, right?
Programming limpet drone.
But yeah, I've done a couple of streams in Elite Dangerous in VR. It's seriously, like they said, it's made for the game.
Engaged.
107 million with the Guardian power plant.
Asteroid scan complete.
There you go. So just over 100 million then credits to build this. Is that without the discounts you said, right? Ah, 3D on the TV. No, I haven't. My Samsung TV is 3D, but I don't have it out of the box. I haven't unpacked it yet. But I've got VR, so I don't know if it's something I would even bother with. That's kind of another reason why I would pick Elite over X4 anyway. Not that I would have to think too much about that, but the fact that in VR it's yeah, it's on a whole nother planet. Come on, mother-lode. That's certainly not one. I think we can just about avoid that. There it is. Can anyone... I don't have total recall of this, but the last 4 mother-lodes that we got, they were kind of all sitting on the top of the rings, right? There was none buried inside so much. What about this guy? Doesn't look bright enough from here, but let's get a bit closer. Now, you really kind of know it when it's a mother-lode one. It's super bright and dense. Dense as in like the pixels are more solidified. Whoa, 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 whoa. That shape rings a bell though. That's another way to break, by the way. Ice breaking. Yeah, it is a different game in VR. You've got more spatial awareness, I would say, especially in combat. It's brilliant in combat because you can look around your cockpit, and the big thing in VR is the sense of scale. That's really the wow factor. When you're in a big ship, you know it, and when you're in a little ship, you know it too. Okay, so that one is not going to yield anything. Well, it is going to yield something, but it's not going to be broken apart to yield anything. So let's have another go. Just going to head back towards the actual hotspot itself. So in 3D, Robert, do you get the do you get that kind of impression that stuff's coming at you? These aren't breakers, are they? They don't look to be the right shape to me. See these ones where it looks like the ice is like long and streaky, if you know what I mean, instead of knuckly and bubbly. You see, it's kind of like streaky. I don't think those shapes break open. Yeah, too flat. Yeah, I get what you mean, Robert. I get what you mean. But if you've played it in VR, there's no comparison, honestly. See, with 3D TV, you still have the scale based on your screen, where in VR you've got that scale of the actual ship, you know. It feels like it's like in a Sidewinder, you feel cramped. It feels a little bit cramped and it feels small and vulnerable. You do kind of feel vulnerable. Well, you do anyway in a Sidewinder, let's face it. But yeah, when you sit in one of the big ships, especially like a cutter or something, where the interior of the cutter's just so luxuriously furnished. Yeah, it feels grandiose, I think. We're not getting much luck here. I'm going to have a quick look at the ring information now that we've mapped it. Common. Well, that was the same before. We were in common reserves last time. Okay, we'll push on a little bit longer. So yeah, if you're wanting to make 100 million an hour, this is not for you. Stick to wing missions. But to make some decent profits, yeah, you see, this is a nice bright one, but I'm not convinced it's a breaker. I don't think so. It looks nice, but I'm starting to I'm starting to learn. Oh, yes, do you know what gave it away? Do you know what gave it away is...
Asteroid scan complete.
Oh, maybe not though. Right, you see where it says Limbit Prospector underneath? Those blue veins? I know that's probably just for a surface or a subsurface deposit. Let me just hook onto that. No, it's a fissure, you see? You see, the fissures have got these marks. Let me take the night... See, you can't see it without night vision. But you can see there, those marks. I wonder if that is the mark, no pun intended, of a fissure. Let's have a look at this top one. Yeah, you see? It's got these splodgy marks on it. And you can, like I say, you pick them up in night vision. I don't know whether subsurface will have the same marks. But that, right there, could be the way to tell whether it breaks or not. And if you can do it in night vision, you're going to save on prospector limpets. So okay, it's only bromelites, but let's do it anyway because it's going to look cool to break it, and it's practice for me. So let's get this done. So seismic charges, this one is a low strength. So we're just going to, I can't trust the reticle anymore. I don't know why it's not doing it. I'm going to have to, I will ticket that as a bug though. What's this? Low strength. Oh, it's secondary.
Detonation
Okay.
sequence initiated.
So, hypersonic monkey brains. If you haven't seen this before, stick around. We're about to blow this asteroid up. We're just planting some deep core seismic charges right now. Alright, this is high strength. I should have this on the trigger. Just going to do a quick fire group. In fact, oh, I can't have it on both. I'm going to have it on the trigger. I think it's more comfortable to do that. Right, now hurry up, because Got a time limit here. What's wrong? There we go. I think I got that right. I was looking in the wrong place. High strength. Let's go for another high. It's right there. Okay, Rusty, you have to look to the right now for those bars. Oh, okay, it's very close there. I'm gonna go for a low strength one. I'm not sure if it makes a difference, but we're gonna pop a low strength one here and see if this will give us optimum yield. Yeah, you see those marks? Yes. Again, in night vision they are there, but without night vision they are there, but you cannot see them that much.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Oh, crap.
Disruption.
Well, it's only bloody bromelite. That's a very poor yield. Right, let's open the cargo hatch and get the limpets out, and they can go and pick up whatever's out there.
Programming limpet drone.
It's only bromelite, but
Programming
whatever.
limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
No valid collection targets. Gonna disagree with you on that one. There's a couple out there. 2 at least. Alright, so surface deposit then onto the abrasion blaster. So yes, normally I probably wouldn't have wasted my time with bromelite, but I don't know how long it's going to be. Wow, that add bromelite to ignore list, that's disturbing. Washing away. Ship is starting to cool now. Down to 7% heat. And it might get colder yet. Oh, it will be around the other side. Ay, 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 ay. Where are you going? The ship wouldn't move to the right there. Perhaps I was scraping against something. Is that a deposit? Yeah, that's a deposit. Yeah, it is. Okay, come on. Let's let the reticle get steady. There it is. And finally, this guy.
Collector limpet expired.
Trying to be conscious to leave space underneath my ship, but I'm failing at the moment. So maybe this is the way. Yeah, they're all proximity alarms, aren't they? Impact and proximity alarms. Okay, I need to... Well, my ship sounds like it's cooling down even more, but I don't think it is. Oh, it is. It's gone down a couple of percent now. Yeah, permanent silent running we can do now. 3%. Let's do that again.
Shields offline. Silent running.
There you go. And I'm at 0%. You never see that anywhere else in the game, eh? 0% silent running with no temperature. And it's consistent. Doesn't move. That's the nearest thing we're going to get to a cloaking device. I wonder how far out. See, you're quite... Oh, I've gone too far. The camera doesn't like that. It's not that you're invisible. There's my limpet, look. Just going in. Man, that's a big cloud we left behind there. Wow. It spreads out a long way, doesn't it? And you know what's really good is that dust and particle effect. And it's not killing the frame rates at all. Nothing. It's pretty good. I got 2 pulse lasers and a multi-cannon. That's pretty much it. And a set of 3 shield boosters along with bi-weaves. Nothing is engineered, but I think if you want to engineer, I would go with thrusters, shields and shield boosters, and the weapons, of course. That goes without. And then I think you've got a ship here that can do the mining. This ship is just built for mother-lode asteroids, really. I don't have the subsurface displacement missiles, isn't it? I don't have those on here at all. I just can do surface and seismic charges, and that's it. But obviously you could kit it to do that if you wanted to. I've just chosen to do that for this particular time. And yeah, I was only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Well, I did. I blew its doors off. Yeah, I did say, damn, it's only low temperature diamonds, didn't I? It was like, oh no, because bromelite, for example, doesn't... I mean, look at the galactic average on that, 8,000. It wasn't even worth my time, really, to do it. Yeah, it's not really worth... Hey. When you find an asteroid you can blow up, you just want to do it, right? I'm staying in silent running. I just want to see how quickly this thing's going to heat up. Fairly quickly, I would say. Enough for you to get away out. Yeah, I think enough for you to boost out, to get out of mass lock.
Thermal signature restored.
I've got a feeling, though, when they drop the live version of Chapter 4, that some of those cooling effects and whatnot, I just have this sneaking feeling they're going to be tweaked a little. And maybe not in our favour. Don't know, just got that feeling that maybe that'll have a little bit of a nerf. We will see. But bromelite certainly doesn't make for profitable mining. Yeah, imagine if you have two low emission beams with thermal vent, and you're sat inside the dust firing, so your ship can't get any colder, really. But my god, you could stay cool the whole time you're firing. So yeah, it's cool because you can have a little think about good weapon loadouts for mining ships. Ones that can keep it cool while it's perhaps mining inside ice fields. Yeah. All these miners getting the cockpits broken because of the ice. Cracking them or something. See, now these asteroids here, they're just the wrong shape. They look like cycling helmets. Let's try this guy in the background here. It's also putting my little finger on the space bar to constantly pulse. Just doing my fingers in. So perhaps I need to switch the pulse wave to the joystick trigger. Oh, I shouldn't have boosted. I'm looking at this guy right here. Now, that looks like a mother-lode to me. But I'm just going to flick night mode on, which I think it was. See if I can see any of those. There they are. There. There. See that? That. Right there. That tells me there's a fissure in there. If I'm right. If my theory is right.
Programming limpet drone.
Yes, track IR. I have it actually. I've got it right on the right hand side of me. I've got track IR 5.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay, it is indeed one we can blow up, but it's bromolite, so I'm not going to bother.
Asteroid scan complete.
But in fact, I will bother. I'm not going to bother collecting, but I will blow it up because I want to practice the. I want to practice the getting the yield right, or whatever it's called. Yeah, track IR is weird though. I mean, if you want the, if I want to do this and look to the right, then I have to turn my head to the right. But because I'm looking at a monitor, I have to keep my eyes facing forwards. So you kind of look a bit weird. Right, so we'll blow this up just for the sake of blowing it up. And what's this one? High strength. But I won't collect any bromolite because it's just not worth. It's not worth it. But yes, those marks on the asteroid, I'm pretty convinced now that's how you tell. All right. I love the way that when that went off there, it curved around. Because my ship was moving to the side, it kind of curved around. I'm very disappointed that the reticle's not working now, though. Those 3 lines up the side. So this is a low strength. Bang on, bullseye. I timed it with the rotation there. Right, high strength. I've got to be kind of quick because my timer's going to run out. I think you do get a decent amount of time. Oh, that was way off. I need to be closer and further down. Alright, let's go for the next guy. High strength again, and it's up here. Oh, why can't I pick one on the same side? Try and stay close by, about 30 seconds to lay this charge. Oh yes. Right, back we go. Got 16 seconds, I might as well just leave that. Cargo scoop open, collector limpets set free, smacked into an asteroid. I mean, of course I have. Oh, I'm too close. Shields up. Oh, I still lost a shield ring. Why am I sending collectors out? I said I wasn't going to pick these things up. Yeah, what the hell. Yeah, thing is at my age, Hibiscus, I don't have to care anymore. Yay, we've refined some bromolite. There's plenty out there, but it's just not worth it. The collectors can pick up these fragments though. There's plenty of fragments broken off. Let me get myself further in. I'm not going to send out any more collectors, so in this last one... Who's Bill Turner? Come on, my little limpets. Find the bromolite. Oh, that Bill Turner, the engineer guy, right, yeah. Well, this is more of a bromolite hotspot than an alexandrite hotspot, isn't it really? Because the two we found have both been bromolite. Off you go, my pretty. Oh, look at those, they're all in a line. Look at that. What's going on there? They were all in a line like it's somebody been tidied up. That's weird. Look, it's like somebody has just put them in a specific order. Look at this. They got some weird paths though. And there you go. Now, how did those probes decide which one was going to go and pick up the last one? Oh, you go, it's your turn. There we go. There's plenty. There's more to pick up. What have we got in the refinery? 53%. Oh. Come on, let's just knock a few more bits off. While I'm here in the freezing cold. Okay. So I might be mistaken about these patterns. Maybe they're on, but I don't know. You see, I'm talking about these patterns where you see them but without a surface deposit on them. Like this one has got the pattern, that veiny green pattern in night vision, but it has a deposit there, you can tell. But the ones with the fissures have got that pattern, or a green, like Kathina said, blue cheese pattern without anything on it. And I think that's how you definitely, that's the right word, isn't it? Yeah, definite. Oh god, can't even get my brain around the word now. Definitively tell the ones with the fishes and the ones that don't have. After launch tomorrow. After launch tomorrow? What launch? As far as I know, there's no launch tomorrow. Tomorrow is when the beta finishes. That doesn't mean they're going to launch it. They want at least 2 or 3 weeks to themselves, fixing stuff and yeah, bug fixing and whatnot. This is not launching tomorrow. When this stream's over, I am going to change the title to let people know that that there is a beta. That this is a beta stream. It's not the actual 3.3. I'm not privileged to have such a thing. There's a live 3.3 version. Oh, I missed it. Gotcha.
Collector limit expired.
limpets on bromelite.
Critical message.
A bit higher, Rust, a bit higher. Oops. You need shields, by the way. I need shields. Oh my god. Can't. Alright. Show me what I'm up against here. What? I see. I see. Right. Well, let's tilt it this way then. Okay, that's broken off. And I've got 3 more. Oh, it's always round the other side. This is a good time to use a little bit of flight assist off flying, I think. Oh no, there it is. Just to, you know, to pitch your ship round very quickly. Bloody bromelite. Still, every little helps. Who's every little helps? I keep getting mixed up. Is that Asda? Tesco's? I think it's Tesco. And finally, the last bromelite. There it is. I wonder if I can. Yeah, I can. I don't think I've got any collectors out.
Programming limpet drone.
I wonder why it retracts the cargo scoop to deploy a limpet and then redeploys it again. Yay, we got it refined. Ah, Tesco. Yeah, okay, that would have been my guess. Every little helps. Yes, fish engineering would have been nice in the last update. Who's our fearless leader? Yeah. No, I'm going to guess maybe a couple of weeks. I think this is going to be just a little bit of an early Christmas present, Chapter 4. I'm expecting it. I don't know. Yeah, I would. What I mean, look, they're ending it tomorrow on Monday. They'll probably release it on a Tuesday or a Thursday, maybe. I'm gonna go with second. Oh, me? Oh, right. Aesthetically pleasing field trip. What do you mean, exploration? To go on an exploration trip? In the new game? Yeah, I'm gonna go with second or third week in December for the actual 3.3. That's what I'm. It's gotta be one of those two. It won't be after Christmas, so that's the 4th week out. It won't be the 1st week, so it's gotta be 2nd or 3rd. Oh, that kind of field trip. What is 30 members going to raid though? A megaship? Conflict zone? And do you have any idea about instancing issues? With with 30 ships? Yeah, we can. Yeah, I don't see any reason why we can't do something like that. Especially arranged in the squadron, if we get the squadron set up. Sol or Achuna. Okay, well, give me some details if you've got anything specific in mind. Pop some details in the Discord, and yeah. Wait for your targets to die of old age. Well, they'll make 200 jumps to get there, eh? I'm not with you, Cassina. I think this has been mislabeled as a Alexandrite hotspot when it's actually a bromelite one. I'm convinced. Right, here's another bright one on the horizon. Does it have the markings? It looks bright. It hasn't got the red bits on it. Oh, maybe it does a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to stop the ship. Right, let's look for the markings. Not really seeing any. I mean, there's discoloration there, but it's not the same. So, for me, this is not one that's going to yield any at all. And I'm going to fire a prospector at it to see if that proves my point. See, you've got markings here, but it's not in that. It's not a focused pattern.
Programming limpet drone.
It's too widespread. So I'm going to say that this is not one.
Prospector limpet engaged.
And it isn't. Sarcastic Elder. Oh,
Asteroid scan.
that could be me. Thank you for your subscription, Sarcastic Elder. I like the name. Yeah, it didn't have those things on it. I'd like to find just the one more today, just to see if I can confirm my thoughts on this. Achenar sounds interesting, for obvious reasons. High gravity. What's happening in Achenar then? What's 200 jumps? I'm lost on the 200 jumps things. I'm obviously missing stuff in the chat. We have another candidate. Or do we? It's lighting up, but it hasn't, again, it hasn't got that nice bright red marks on it. So pulse scanner, go away. No, it doesn't have the marks that we need. This is not going to blow, and it's a little bit too close to other asteroids. So that's not going to happen. That could be the wrong shape. Yeah. Lights up nicely, but not what we want. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Oh, God. Corvus. I don't know what to say, man. I've run out. I've just run out of words, man.
Hi CMDR, Rusty Dog. Here's a few credits for some picks and shovels for the new mining. Cheers, my friend.
Thank you very much, Corvus. You are so kind. I didn't even know you were here on the stream, man. Nice to see you. Yeah. So today has been yeah, profitable, but in more ways than one now. Wow. Wow. I can smell that 1080 Ti getting closer now. Anybody want a 1070? I've got two of them. How's things going anyway, Commander Corvus? How's the job and everything? Hope it's all there working out all right. Yeah, the hotspot's massive though. It's not just at the center, the hotspot's really big. I think we should have a look in the other one. Yeah, you see now these have got the markings, but you can see the surface deposits on them. And the ones with the fissures have got the markings, but there's no surface deposits. And that's the mother-lode ones. Well, yeah, it's a shame you don't get to play Elite as much as you'd like to. Corvus is better than Santa. He's real. Oh, I hope I haven't just put a big spoiler in for some people on the stream. I hope you're all old enough. Long days doesn't mean the day is longer, Moot. It means it feels longer. Like if you were doing a 12-hour shift instead of like an 8-hour shift. It would feel like a long day. And indeed it would be.
3, 2, 1.
It's not like we're bending time. Right, we're going to switch to the other Alexandrite hotspot and see if Alexander wants to play. I'm sure it's intentional that on these hotspots they don't have like when you go under 1 megameter that they don't have the disengage option. You have to do that manually. Oh, this is really disturbing on the eyes. Does it really need to be this bright? What is a hotspot? Not. Alright. Let's start pulsing. 10-hour days. Oh, I feel for you, man, honestly. Whoa, Clipper. Uh-oh. Right, I need to get his rank, but there's also a Fed here. Competent. He's moving away. There's a Fed here as well. I think he's leaving. Yeah, he's gone. I think the Fed probably scared him off. I have to keep remembering that when I jump into a new instance, so to speak, that I will be getting another pirate coming in. Okay, that's just the Fed, so I'm okay with that. Right, there's no markings on this one. No, no markings, so it's a no-go. I'm going to trust my instinct on that. Oh, don't we all, Corvus? Oh man, you're more than welcome, mate. I mean, it's a pleasure. Sometimes, when I'm not getting annoyed with it. But that's all part of the game, isn't it? It's all part of gaming. This one's a no-go. That pulse wave scanner's still pulsing even. See, we've got a surface deposit there, possibly, yeah, but That's not what we're after. I'm reading the chat, so if I crash into an asteroid, it's because of that. Well, that's true. Commander Vitsarugi. Sorry, Vitsarugi. Is it a V? Yeah, Vitsarugi. I'd be impressed if it was a cobra, to be honest, Hibiscus. Can you have a... I tell you what, I had Elite installed in the office when I was working. Never got a chance to play it though, but it was there on the off chance. A couple of times possibly I had a look at it, but not for too long. I don't think any of these are the game. Yeah, I don't think any of these are going to do anything. Maybe this thing. Ah, an M, sorry. Okay, an M. So I was right then. Is it Mitsurugi? Now this one looks nice, but can't stop in time. I'm having trouble with the throttle recently. I've noticed today 3 or 4 times now when I've been at full speed and I've pressed X to kill the throttle, it's not done it. It just hasn't responded at all. If I go up a little speed and then do it, it responds perfectly. Something's wrong there, and I don't know what that is. It's not my keyboard. Let's have a look at this guy. Yeah, have you been here, Corvus, when we blew up the asteroid? I mean, I'm assuming you've seen it happen, because if not, then I literally have to find one. If I can survive. There's a surface deposit there, but again, I'm going to just go a little bit further above here. I'd like to just get one more if I can, because now we're into 3.5 hours coming up to. Mitsurugi. Thank you, Mitsurugi. I will try my best to remember that. Mitsurugi. How have you found the yields in the new mining? If you pick up the right materials, I think they're pretty damn good actually. I've made 6 and a bit million just by getting four mother-lodes. These two together look like they're very, very, very promising, don't they? But using the rusty identification method, or RIM for never mind. I think that's not one. No, neither of these two are explodables. And the proof's in the... Ah! There's something. When people say, I nearly just did it myself, when people say the proof is in the pudding, how you get people who say that? The proof is in the pudding? Oh, I just sent a collector out. Yeah, yeah, I hear it a lot. Well, the proof's in the pudding, the proof's in the pudding. How many people know that that's incorrect to say that? Just a piece of crappy trivia.
Programming
The phrase is,
prospector limpet
the
failed.
proof of the pudding is in the eating. That's the phrase.
Limpet engaged.
But I say it myself as well, so
Asteroid
I'm just
scan
as much
complete.
to blame. The proof is not in the pudding. Yeah, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It just is what it is. I think it's like the proving something is like by doing it. Like what I just did there. To prove it, I had to send a prospector out. The proof of the pudding was in the eating, but that in the actual doing of it. I need to pull scan now. But yeah, it got shortened to the proof is in the pudding, and it's just incorrect, grammatically wrong. Not grammatically wrong, it just doesn't make sense. No, the eating is the proof, not the pudding itself. But oh, anyway, never mind. Ooh, this one looks handy. This one looks nice. Let's have a look. Let's not pulse it anymore. Now that does look like a supreme candidate, but let's take a look. Does it have the markings? Well, that's a surface deposit there. You need night vision to pick this out. I don't think that's one. Oh, that looks like one, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to prospect it. Yeah, that to me looks like it has one. Because it's brighter than the rest. Let's fire it off. This has got to be it. Yes! The rusty inspection method works.
Asteroid scan complete.
Okay, we are now going to blow the thing up. If the pudding has whiskey in it, there may be Wilson proof in there. Good one. Yes. Yes, 100% proof. Alright, let's do these fissures. So the first fissure is high strength. And so we're going to drop a high seismic charge onto it, because that's what it wants. So no pips into weapons. I don't think we're going to need them. There's the fissure, the carry fissure. Right, this is another one of these rotating buggers.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to follow the reticle there. I'm going to try and... The thing is, if I do follow the reticle and it doesn't work, it's going to kill this asteroid. I won't be able to make anything of it. So I'm probably best sticking to... I don't trust the reticle yet. Oh, that was sweet. Nice. Right, this one is low strength. And that's down here. Low strength. So we're going to need to go to the first bar. Press and hold. First bar only. Nice. And average strength on this next one, so we only need to go to 2 bars on this one. Right, just hold on, let it come round. Bugger. That's... yeah, I think because I either release it at the wrong time. If I could see the bars on the thing, let me just point it up. See, it's charging there, look, beautifully. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. The reticle's working fine there. Oh, another poor yield. Is there not a way to cancel one of these, or just cancel the whole detonation and then do the whole thing from scratch? Damn it.
In 10 seconds.
I should have took some screenshots of the whole thing. It does sound better from inside the ship, to be honest. And because this is an asteroid, Commander Corvus, if you go in between the bits with your ship cools down to pretty much 0. 2 chunks. Oh no. Well, we've got a few more bits here. Let me get another collector out because it's worth it for these.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Right. Let's pick up now the abrasion blaster. Lots of fire group switching here though. Yeah, that's what I've I've called them. Asteroids. Yeah. I wasn't sure that shot was on target, but fair enough. This is very, very profitable stuff. And now, when I break it off, it's disappearing. It's not staying. I'm not having any of these saying hull 0%. My ship's frozen now down to 5% heat, thermal heat. Let's see if we can avoid. Can we push these bits out of the way? Yeah, we can. Wow. It would take a mega ship to push the big bits out of the way, probably. So yeah, we got a bit out of this, but not too much. But never mind. I probably would have doubled or tripled the yield had I got it right. I don't know why it went wrong, actually. I'll have to look at the stream. I thought I hit it quite well. I'll have to rewatch that. But let's see if we can at least refine another ton here, and I'll be happy. Oh, tell me about it, Neil. I was hoping you could do that. Just a load of seismic charges on a ship and just off of blowing cargo hatches. There we go. We refined another one. So what did we get? Right, I'm gonna empty this and that, and unfortunately I'm gonna empty that as well. So we got another million, just over a million there. And whatever that is, 17 times 8.5, I don't whatever. And we got a 10,000's worth of limpets. There you go. So I think I've gone from the beginning of this stream to the end, and in between I have learned, or at least found a way to identify with 100% certainty, it seems, how to identify a breakable mother-lode asteroid. And it's just a question of having night vision switched on and checking out the markings, which, as you can see, it's quite different seeing them with the night vision than without. And they're just isolated patterns that don't have any surface deposits on them, and then you don't have to go looking for shapes or anything like that. The only exception to the shape rule is that you don't seem to get them with those long type asteroids. They look like, I don't know, like cycling helmets. Only thing I can think of to compare it to. I'm not going to do any more, but I just want to see if I can find another one of those. Yeah, like this one, look. So you see that's got it's stretched. You got the rocks goes across the top like Trump's hair. Yeah. So those, it's never going to be one of those. Oh, is this another one? You can disable them, but I tried that and then something went a bit wrong with it. Oh, this looks like it might be something, so we better stick night vision on. I can see cracks on it. Can you see the cracks? But I'm not seeing markings. Ah, is that one? That looks like it could be a fisher marking. Let's get it prospected.
Programming limpet drone.
This looks like a candidate to me. Come on, please don't let me down. Oh, yes, baby. Okay, looks like we're doing another one.
Asteroid scan complete.
Right, I'm going to go via the reticle this time and see if... I'm going to have a pip into weapons as well. And just to see, I'm going to go default pips. I just want to see if the reticle can do this without letting me down. Alright, low strength then. No, it's not doing it.
Detonation sequence initiated.
So now, it's not going to work.
Collector limpet expired. Seismic charge disarmed.
Right, let's see if we can start again. The reticle did not fire up. You guys saw that, right? I mean, it's not just me. When you're pointing directly at it, the reticle's just not filling up. Right, so I'm not going to go by the reticle anymore, so average. Nice.
Detonation sequence initiated.
This one is high strength, and that's up here. That's on the other side, of course it is. If I need to show this to Frontier along with the ticket, along with the bug report, I'm going to have to timestamp when this happened. Right, what's this one? High. And the asteroid's barely moving, so that makes this easier. Good, I'm happy with that one. Low strength down here. How does the ship even know this? Analysis. Right, here we go then, low strength. So 1 bar only. And I think one more. Another low strength. It's over there. Got just under a minute to get this and then back off safely. I never thought I'd say this, but mining can be fun. Right, low strength it is. Oh, a little bit under. Yep, I got to another one now. I hope that won't mean it will go over. Or does that mean when I do the high one now I've got to be under again so it doesn't? I don't know. I'll try and get this one right on and see what happens. I've got 13 seconds to nail this.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's poor. Now that's because it's overdone. Because I messed up one. Do I have to... I don't know how to explain it. Like on another one, do I have to put a little bit less strength than normal to compensate for the fact that it would go over otherwise? Why couldn't that be bromolite?
Programming limpet drone.
Damn it. Right, in we go. All pips to engines, make this a little bit quicker and easier. And of course we need the abrasion blaster.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo
Yes, that's
hatch.
because there's no room
Limpet
under
drone
my,
error.
there's no room under my ship. I'm going to try and break a couple off and then send out more limpets.
Limpet drone error.
Oh,
Deploy cargo hatch.
cargo scoop. Not paying attention. And another one there. We have refined another ton of it. Python's great for this mining, honestly. It's pretty good. I think the Anaconda only is going to come into play if you really want to sit and do this all day. I think the Python's more than capable of being a mining ship. I mean, you can easily just go and cash it in, then come back. Yeah. I think I'm trying to think how that asteroid got messed up, because it was a low charge. Oh, I know, it was the first one. The one where the reticle didn't work. So I think I put more charge into it than I should have done. So every charge that was going in after that was taking the level slightly over. So for example, instead of being on 10%, it was on 12. So the next 10% going in would have been 2 over again. So the last one, instead of being 10%, should have been 8% to compensate. So I should have put a bit less to get it back down to that correct optimum range. I don't know if anything of what I've just said there makes any sense, but I'm wondering if that's what you have to do. You have to compensate on if you fire off the seismic charger, for example. Here, let's say it's a low yield one. No, let's say average, right? I only should go to 2 bars. So, but if I do this and go 1, 2, and a bit over, now I've gone a half over. So the next average should be 1.5 to compensate. Do you know what I mean? So that all in all, the total comes to the correct amount of what the rock is asking for, if that makes sense.
Limpet expired.
But the reticle works fine now, look. But when you target something and point it at it, it's not filling up. Look, it's working every single time now. Boom. Absolutely fine. The bars are filling up on the reticle, but the moment I target a fisher, it's just not filling up. Oh, I wondered what all that smoke was. That was me hitting an asteroid. Right, well, I'm gonna just go and cash this in here. Oh, these seismic warheads are gonna be detonating around me now. It's not taking my shields away, is it? No, it's not. I wonder if it could. Oh, bookmark the location. Pity you can't request docking from here, eh? That would be stupid. Right, I'm keeping it in night mode so I can see I'm not going to smash into anything, and back to normal now. So we'll go and cash this in then. So there you go, mining with a Python. Very, very good ship for doing it. And as I've said it before, it doesn't seem to matter what new ships they bring into the game. The Python and the Anaconda always seem to be the go-to ships to just get stuff done. The cutter has grown on you. Yeah, it's a beautiful ship. It's one of the most beautiful looking ships in the game, the cutter. From the outside, and the interior is bright. It is bright, but it's lovely. It's luxurious compared to anything the Federation gives you. All the Imperial ships are though, aren't they? Even the Eagle. They're all like that. Can I show the build? I can indeed, Division. I did that at the beginning of the stream, but I will show it very quickly at the when we dock here. Yes, Python. They are the workhorses of Elite, definitely. The only other ship I could possibly throw into that would be the Cobra on a very smaller level. And I might even allow myself to push the Type 7 through that door as well. That's a nice little workhorse as well. But yeah, the mainstay ships, really, the Asp Explorer, of course, yeah, definitely. But in terms of outright multi-use, Python and Anaconda really are, for me, the two mainstays of the game. I think everyone should have one of each in their fleet. Python is the most versatile, of course. But again, the Anaconda just does everything. It's got the jump range, which the Python doesn't have. But the Python can land on a medium platform, which the Anaconda can't. But I'm not teaching you guys anything you don't already know. I mean, could have gone with crate on this thing, but it's an extra class 6 slot on the Python over the crate, so that for me, for mining, for fitting stuff in, means I'm going to choose the Python every time over the crate. Oh, I didn't get it.
Trespass alert. You do not have permission to be inside the docking bay. Exit the station now.
Yes, ma'am. I thought I got the docking. Yeah, it's not doing it.
Scan detected.
You see this? Look, it's bugging out. Now.
Unable to grant request.
Scan detected.
Give me a sec. Take care, Commander Mitsurugi. Yeah. I will try and remember. Okay.
Request approved. Assigned to landing pad 20.
Yeah, well, we're going in. Yes, that flickering request docking and ignore, add item to ignore button, whatever it is strobing pretty badly. Not good for the photosensitive. Oops, there we go.
Contact. Deploying ground services.
That sounds like a good multi-purpose ship, Thomas. Certainly. Wake scanner, SRV, all the scanners, all collector drones. Yep, that sounds like the ticket right there. That's a good one. I saw that and I thought, what did he say he's done? Yeah, okay. Never mind. Right, let's restock everything and let's cash this in. We're not going to get full price for our stuff, but it's only 7 Alexandrite this time. I could have made more, messed it up. Only 1.4 million on that. The bromolite. Nothing. That'll cover my fuel. Bromolite pays for the fuel just about. We have something else, don't we? Oh, maybe not. No. Okay. So yeah, I don't know whether when the live comes, there's going to be any tweaks to mining yields. I don't. They've already done this last one, and whether they change it a pass again, I don't know. Hopefully, they leave things fairly as they are. I wouldn't want to see less of anything. Certainly. So yeah. To summarize Chapter 4, then, I think it's a really seriously good update, one of the best they've done. They've made mining more interactive and more fun, which wasn't difficult to do, which is great. They've made exploration more interactive. It's debatable whether it's more fun or not. I don't know. The FSS scanner it takes away some of the actual need to go to places to scan stuff, and I'm not even talking about passive scanning. But it does act as a time saver in terms of scanning entire systems, and it might encourage people to scan an entire system rather than just do certain bits, because it's not taking that long to do it now, and you don't have to fly there. Yeah, the sound effects. Well, Frontier have always been very good with sound effects, haven't they? Though, you know, I mean, for example, the asteroid blowing up sound is very, very good. And we have 2 new ships as well, the Mamba and the Crate Phantom, which I think both are pretty good. The Mamba was different, certainly looks different, and it would have flown differently had Frontier not made it vanilla like every other ship in the game. But there you go. Crate Phantom, I don't know, I can take it or leave it, but it's nice to have another ship, obviously. What else do we have? Major squadrons. Well, I think we're just scratching the surface with squadrons. I think fleet ships were meant to come with that, and they didn't. But maybe that will get fleshed out later on. Right now, squadron for me is just like a permanent wing, really. Comms chatter in conflict zones, yeah, brilliant. A lot better, a lot more immersive now. You feel a lot more part of it now, rather than some isolated guy or girl taking on NPC ships. But you know me, guys, by now. I don't even have to mention passive scanning. That's the one thing in the game I think they've made a bad mistake by adding it in. I don't think anything should be scanned automatically, and if it has to be, then it shouldn't count towards your exploration data or first discovery. It should be informational only, just like the nav beacon is. When you scan the nav beacon and it populates all the names in the system. But it doesn't count towards your exploration data or towards first discoveries. Passive scanning, if they have to have it, should be the same. Anything where you claim exploration data or first discoveries, you should have to manually, physically scan it yourself, or at least go into the FSS and do it. That's my belief. I think they messed that up big time, and I hope come the live game, that they fix that, or see sense, or tweak it, or something. It's wrong. Apart from that, I think Chapter 4 is going to be awesome, and I can't wait. And there'll be a few more bits and pieces coming in the live build, I would imagine, nothing major. But I think they'll tweak a few things, and I can't wait, to be honest. The best way to earn for poor commanders, Chris, I think find a couple of friends, or even not. You can do it yourself and just pick up some wing missions. Go to anywhere you want. Pick up wing missions that are paying fairly well. You have to do some on the cheap for a while, until you complete missions for these factions, the same factions over and over again. Increase your reputation. When you start getting to friendly and allied, they're going to start paying you more, and then you're going to be earning some serious money. If it's wing trade missions, you can do them on your own. It'll just take longer. But if you do form a wing with people, then you'll earn that money quicker, and everyone will earn the same. So passenger missions as well, but wing trade missions can bring you like 50 million per mission. So yeah, you might want to get into a wing though if it's trade, because if you're poor, the chances are you don't have a big trade ship like a T9. But if you can get yourself a T6 or a T7 or something. Yeah, that's true, the passenger missions, but it's a question of finding the right system, isn't it? Where you get well paid, you just take them a very short distance. Robigo, the system of Robigo as well. You can. Are they still doing one? Southeast Seos missions down there from Robigo and stuff. I know that's very good for materials too. Anyway, that would be my advice. So there we go, guys. That is chapter 4 over and done with for me now. That'll be my last play, and I'll be back with it when it goes live. So any future streams between now and then will be back in the old 3.2. It's going to be difficult. Let's do some mining in 3.2. Yeah. No, I won't. Definitely won't. I just seriously couldn't do that. Yeah, go to Robigo and just make the most of it. Alright then, everybody. That's, what are we at now? 3 hours 58 minutes. Wow, I can't believe I did another 4-hour stream. But there we go. 4 hours. Just mining. So, I appreciate your time, and thank you for joining us. And I'm going to get I'm going to have my dinner now, and then I'll be back on Discord after that. Definitely going to enjoy my dinner. Yeah, so take care, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and I can definitely say that mining for me has been... the clouds have cleared, let's put it that way. The clouds have cleared on mining now for these mother-lode asteroids, so it was worth... I've learnt something doing this stream, so it's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Right then, I'm going to put up the sign-off screen up, and I will just say thank you all, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.